A fabulous weekend, and I hope now you're ready to start taking your gifting very seriously, which is what we do best here at HSN. I'm Sarah, I'll be your host. This hour, it's all about super easy gifts. Next hour, it's all about great electronics. Yeah, I have flashlights on my fingers. We're gonna talk about those in just a moment, but these are gonna be great stocking stuffers. In fact, everything that we have on air today, free shipping and flex pay. That's right, free shipping on everything in the show. Flex pays on everything on air and online. We call this our Thanks Gifting Week, and we're gonna kick it off with some really great items. This hour, we have the Bell & Howell Torchlight Plus. Now, this is super powerful LED lights. It's not just a flashlight. It's also a floodlight. It's also a table lamp, and they turn on and they will hold on to just about anything because they also have that magnet. You can hang them, you can stick it, you can stand it up, but you're gonna take these set of 3 LED flashlights with you wherever you go. Just $24.95. That's our showstopper. Those are the ultimate stocking stuffers. Luca Puto will tell us more in just a few minutes, so stick around. And we also have the Star Shower. Now, this is for those of you that love to decorate, but you actually hate decorating. You want to make it super easy. So we'll have more with our Bell & Howell Star Shower in just a moment. No, we're not going to mow your lawn today. The Peter Cullen can also do that. He's instead going to talk about these, the atomic gloves. These are coming up next, and this will be our featured product of the hour. Oh, we're going to go right into it. Come on out.
Yeah, whatever you want. I'm here. I'm waiting. I was
they were
standing up
counting
on the
me
side.
down like it was a video, so I was ready.
You were ready.
I was ready.
I saw you loaded up with your atomic beam gloves on.
Let's start with the atomic beam gloves.
These
HSN
are awesome.
price, $19.95. You are getting a 2-pack.
Right.
And you're getting free shipping. And you're also getting those great flex pays of just $9.98. These are so cool. I actually launched these in the middle of the night several months ago. This is the first time we're actually able to bring back in quite a bit of quantity for our holiday season. This is like having flashlights on your fingers.
Right, hands-free now when you have that light. So imagine this or this, if you have to work with this and then you have to pick up a tool or do something else. You know, we've all done this kind of thing where you're trying to hold a flashlight somehow and then have your hands free. What if now you can have your hands free and you still have that light exactly where you want it? So look at that. When I'm holding something, we have those LEDs. So you're getting both of these, right, a set. Now you could just typically work with just one and it's plenty of light. So if you're doing anything around the house with those DIY jobs and you're doing any of those electrical work, it's perfect. Working with a screwdriver, we need a little bit extra light, it's great. In an emergency, if you have it in your car, you've got to get under the hood, you've got to jump start the car. We're going to kind of show you all of that. I want to show you one that's an easy one, and you do kind of feel like a superhero with these on as well. But I want to show you one, so if a light bulb goes out,
yeah, sorry, I'm just posing.
No, I knew that.
Poses.
You looked a lot like Wonder Woman for sure. So if you have a light bulb, and I want to show you this one over here, I'm just going to scoot over this way. So when you have a light bulb, so now the light is obviously off.
Out.
And then you want to change that light bulb. So we can actually bring down a light to show when it's dark, because I want you to see how much light you get in that area right where you're reaching, even something like this, where I'm going to, you know, pull out that old light bulb. I mean, look at that, how I can light up that whole area. So I'm seeing exactly where I need it to go. So taking the light bulb out is one thing, but then the same thing, when I'm trying to get a light bulb back in there, you can see all that light. So it's easy to put that light bulb back in. I mean, there's so many things that people love the atomic beam glove for. Even if it's just something as simple as walking the dog, but something as simple as putting that light bulb in there. One of the other things,
I have 2 dogs, so I don't have an extra hand.
That's
Peter.
true.
And you know what? If you are walking your dog or you need to be doing activities at the same time that you're walking, this is going to be the best way to take advantage. In fact, when I'm walking my dog, I need to do a couple things. Walk them and pick up after them.
Right.
And you don't want to take a wrong step. Let's just put it that way.
So it's going to come in handy to have that.
Having gloves on your fingers is actually a fabulous idea for walking your dog at night.
Right, because you're always hands-free. I mean, you just saw some of that video of working underneath the sink, all those areas where if you have to have a flashlight or hold a flashlight, then you're gonna need another hand, so you're gonna need some help. But now with that flashlight right there, right where you're working, or even using both of them on a single job that you're doing, you don't need someone else. Even in an emergency, let me show you this. If you're going to be having to jump start your car, it's amazing. So you see I have my thumb right on the end of that alligator clip. When I do that, it goes directly down onto that battery terminal when I'm putting that on there. So you can see I'm gonna take one hand away there. But as I put that back, now I'm putting it exactly where I want that light to go. So it really is fantastic to have these in an emergency where you have to go. And that could actually be using this when you're walking the dog. That's the leash, you're holding it. It points that light directly down to the dog. So many different things that these lights can do, but you're always hands-free, which I think is really nice.
And a lot of you are already loving these. A lot of you have been shopping these and writing your reviews on hsn.com. And it's really fun to read reviews because you thought of even more ideas of how to use your atomic gloves. Some of you can't actually see the numbers or the buttons on the TV remote control.
Ooh,
you know when the rest of the room is dark and you're trying to fumble for the remote control? Well, now you can wear your gloves, see the buttons on the remote control, which is fabulous. Some of you actually like to read at night, or at least be able to hold your e-reader or your book or your newspaper without waking up your spouse. You don't have to turn on the big overhead lamp. That would be another good reason to pick up a pair of these today. And you're getting 2 pairs, by the way, for less than $20. And that's why so many of you are buying more than one set. Aren't you smart? You're getting gifts that you can give to anyone. They're great for any age, any size hands. It's one size fits all.
Right.
You're getting 2 gifts for less than $20. So if you're thinking about your holiday budget, and who isn't, we want to maximize that. You might have, you know, friends that come over last minute. You might have cousins, you might have nephews, you might have the brother-in-law that shows up unexpectedly. This is a great way, whether you're a crafter, whether you're a camper, whether you're fixing, or just, you know, trying to find something in the back of a dark closet.
No, absolutely.
You don't have to hold a flashlight to have 2 hands free. That's
the big thing, that you have this light hands free. It's super comfortable as well, so you can have these on for a long time. Now, I admit to this. I had them on just the other day when I was driving here to the studio. The very first time we aired them. I mean, they're super comfortable. You can see, and you mentioned that they'll fit anyone's hand. You can actually decide. We're going with the index finger and the thumb. Some people like to use the middle finger and the index finger. And you can see, it's just a nice, comfortable, stretchy fabric, and you just wrap that around. We've got the hook and loop closure, and that's it. And you're set to go. But that's the big difference, is right there. Let me turn this one back on. It's just one touch of a button. You've got a button right there, and that just turns it on and off. And you've got that super bright LED. It's fantastic. So I want you to take a look in the box right there. So you're looking in that box and you're like, yeah, that's great, Pete. I don't see anything. And that's exactly right. But here's what's so cool about this. You talked about reaching into the back of the closet. So look right there. There you go. HSN. And what does it say on there? It's fun here. It's a little business card just in the back. But as I reach in there, you can see. So there's without the atomic beam light in there. But if you're reaching into the back of a closet or in a drawer or even underneath a cabinet, or up in a cabinet, and you need that extra light, it's right there. It really is so neat, and it's so simple. I mean, it's so neat. And look at that. You can see how it fits. It's very comfortable. You can do just about anything you still need to do with that. Your hand is not encumbered in any way. It's so simple.
That your hand is free. It's not like a whole big glove. Right. You know, in fact, trying to get just your key in a keyhole, that can be a big challenge too, whether you're going out to a storage unit or you're just going up to your back door at night. Maybe you haven't had a chance to turn on that outside light. Camping, would you like to put those stakes in the ground and make sure they're secure? Or maybe you're doing some really minute tasks. Maybe you're working on model airplanes. Maybe you're crafting. Maybe you're decorating. You know, you could use these for decorating the cookies. Maybe you're trying to fix the wires behind the TV cabinet. Have you ever try to figure out what was going on back there? That's what you guys are using these for. It's a great idea.
Exactly. So I'm going to turn these off, actually. So even in this low light situation right here, I mean, it's not completely dark, but it's still certainly trying to read or see which one is which is really hard. But just look at that. Just adding that little bit. So when I go to make that connection, everything is lit up. It's that simple, and it's not even really dark. You know what it's like on, behind that entertainment center, and you're trying to hook up, behind the television. It's that simple. So it doesn't have to be these really incredible big electrical jobs that you're doing, but even trying to hook up something like these electronics can be much easier when you have that atomic beam glove.
So all the other times I couldn't connect the electronics, it was because I did not have atomic gloves.
That's it, exactly. And we were talking about walking the dog. I love this. When you see again how you have the one finger, but then I love it on your thumb. Look at how it just puts that light straight down that leash. You see that? So as I'm just holding onto that leash, it's going to put that light right down the leash right there. So you're holding onto it. You're seeing our little furry friend at the end of the
That's right.
end of the
and everything
leash.
your furry friend leaves behind.
Right.
Let's go to the phones. Let's go to Julie
Excellent.
in New York. Julie, you're live with Sarah and Peter. Hi.
Hi.
Hi, Julie.
Hi, Julie.
I heard you just ordered a couple pairs.
I did. I ordered these for my husband for a Christmas gift because my job is to hold the flashlight whenever he's doing anything, and I'm terrible at the job. So.
Because you're probably always doing it wrong, right, Julie?
Always, yes. I'm never pointing it exactly where it needs to be. And he's also a big ice fisherman, and a lot of times when he's picking up, it's dark, and he's always trying to hold the flashlight under his chin, and I thought these would be great for that.
Fantastic.
Yeah,
and
fishing.
now you never have to go ice fishing ever again.
Never, especially since I'm no good at holding the flashlight anyway.
So this is actually a gift for you, Julie.
Yes.
Yes.
It works out for both of us.
It
Absolutely.
does. I'm so glad you were watching. I'm sure your husband's going to love them, and I'm sure they fit your pocketbook just perfectly.
Yes, they're wonderful. Thank you.
Have a great day, Julie. Take care.
Thanks, Julie.
You too. Thanks. Bye.
Stay warm up there in New York.
That's a great one.
That is a great idea.
You know, even for me, I do a lot of fishing down here in Florida, but even being able to tie those lines and those lures, just having a little bit extra light, you know, as the eyes start to go, that is a great one. So anything like that. So think about whatever you might be doing in terms of close-up crafts, or if it is tying a fly or a lure or just tying a knot, these are going to be fantastic. They really, really make a huge difference, especially anywhere up close. I think it's great.
If
And anytime
just
you're
trying
working
to
with
thread
a tool.
needle, my goodness. I mean, you could sit there, you know, and try to, you know, fuss with that for a long time, or you could actually shine a light on the subject and get just the right amount of light. Maybe you're working on your keyboard. Maybe you're doing a crossword puzzle on a plane and you don't want to turn your bright light on. And a lot of you are using these to read menus in the restaurant. You don't want to maybe get out a big flashlight and be like, excuse me, I just want to check out those appetizers.
That's a great idea.
You
You
could
can
very
just go
subtly,
right down. Yeah.
You could point to whatever you want on the menu. You can actually read it. Let's say hi to Susan in California. Susan, you're live with Sarah and Peter. Hi, happy Monday.
Hi, good
Susan.
afternoon. Happy Monday.
Good afternoon. And you just ordered a couple sets as well?
I did. I was
Okay.
very excited to see them on air. I'm a quilter.
Oh, perfect.
And sometimes you just need that extra bit of light, and where better than on your hands. No matter how many lights you seem to have around you, you just can't see underneath the sewing plate. And I think that these would be great for that, and especially for those women out there who do hand embroidery also. You just can't get enough light.
I think
So
that's a
I think
great
having
idea.
them on your fingers, on your hands, would just be perfect.
And you know what's
Oh,
nice,
yeah.
Susan, is you still have all your fingertips and all your dexterity.
Absolutely.
So you can hold the needle
still
or-
have the dexterity of your hand and of your fingers. So I'm very excited to get these.
good.
I'm also a dog walker, which you showed that. And now that it's getting dark earlier, you really
Right.
do need to be lit up when you're out there walking. After 5 o'clock is when it's dark.
I know.
That's true.
You sound like an amazing quilter, Susan. And are you doing a lot of holiday gifts by quilting this year?
Well, actually, I've only been quilting for about a year and a half, so I'm not amazing yet, but I'm working towards being amazing.
Well, we hope your atomic beam gloves get you to amazing in no time.
I'm sure they will help a great deal. My eyes are not as young as they used to be, so the extra light will be very helpful.
Oh, good.
yeah.
Thank you so much, Susan.
Thanks, Susan.
You enjoy your holiday. About a minute
Thanks.
left. Thanks so much. Peter, anything else you want to go over?
I think a lot of the things that we're talking about, so if it's quilting or if it's working, anything, just check this out as we were talking to Susan. If you look into this tool bag, it's just really difficult to see anything. But look at that. With one look, you can see exactly where you're going, what wrench, what screwdriver. And then I wanted to show everyone how when you are holding something like a screwdriver, or maybe it's, you know, a needle, like threading a needle, as you said, you can see how when you hold your fingers like that, that light's going to run right down that tool to whatever
Yeah.
you're using to try to screw that in. So it is just invaluable that you have that light.
Naturally points.
Right, and you talked about it. Look at your fingertips are still perfect. There's not anything hindering you handling anything. So if it's sewing, if it's modeling, if it is, you know, close-up electronics, you are gonna love it. And you don't even have to wear it. We're showing them with two, but keep one for yourself and maybe give another one as a gift. Just having one of them really is enough to get a lot of those jobs done and have that hands-free light.
How many cool gifts can you get for $10? I mean, whether it's a Secret Santa gift, client gifts, thank you gifts, girlfriend gifts, husband gifts, guy gifts. I mean, a lot of people are hard to buy for on your list. I'll tell you what they don't have. They do not have atomic gloves. And you're just going to have so much fun, whether you're using them, the kids can have fun with them. You're getting a 2-pack for $20. That means 2 pairs of gloves, less than $20, free shipping, 2 flex pay, and now you can get those minute chores done in a pinch. Thanks so much, Peter.
Thank you.
Stick around. We got more with Peter Culcullen a little bit later in the hour. In fact, he also is going to not only give you some great light, but he's going to decorate the entire your house. This is the Star Shower. Let's talk about this. One of the hottest decorating ideas in years. The Star Shower Deluxe actually has 24 different slides for really easy holiday decorating. You're getting 8 Halloween slides, 12 with the Christmas and winter themes, and 4 other slides that show everything from balloons and hearts and Easter baskets and fireworks. I mean, whether it's 4th of July or New Year's Eve, you're going to be entertaining in style with the Star Shower. Okay. So that is the Star Shower. That's coming up a little bit later in the hour. It's a customer pick. Yes, and we're gonna dive right into another winter essential. And that winter essential is a humidifier. I don't know about you, but I lived in New York City. I lived in Minnesota for 10 years. I know a dry winter. And we're usually carrying around these portable humidifiers from room to room. We're taking it over to this tub or the sink. We're filling it up with water. And that happens every single night, right? You've got to make a special trip from the bathroom. It sloshes and spills and then makes a big puddle on the floor next to your bedside table. We have such a better solution. And that solution is right here in front of us. It is called Breathe Easy. And the Breathe Easy is a brand new cool mist humidifier. This is fabulous. Why? Because you can go 2 weeks without refilling your humidifier. 2 weeks without a refill. It has a reusable filter. You never have to replace the filter. It's whisper quiet. You can't hear a thing. Plus, it's this gorgeous, cool vapor. It's not a steam. We have the deluxe model, which is the biggest size in the market. We also have it for the lowest price right here at HSN with free shipping, and our holiday price is just $59.95. The best idea to reduce nasal irritation, for itchy eyes, for a scratchy throat, for static cling, because who wants their hair standing up on their head? Now you can get the Breathe Easy. Vonable Sherman is in the house. She's gonna make sure that we've added moisture back into that dry winter air. And the best part is you can use this on a tabletop or you could use it on the floor, because we're gonna give you all the accessories you need. No one else has it at this price. We have the lowest price anywhere on the biggest model, an exclusive configuration, and you can get yours today. It's just a great idea for anybody who wants to add a little moisture to their room.
Absolutely.
Right? Hi, Vonabelle.
Hi there.
Good to see you.
You were making a good point, and I don't think that the camera caught that. We want to show you, so big, bulky, expensive, not the same ceramic filter that we have may produce a result like that, maybe. Maybe a big bulky one that you have to lug and that, you know, there's no way to get actually in this unit and clean it. Well, we've solved all of those problems with the Breathe Easy. The Breathe Easy fills right here. You simply lift this up, take your water, pour it in, that easy. Think about not having to lug this, but keeping that pitcher right there and filling it as you need it. It makes life so easy when you want to add that enriching moisture to the air. And when do you need that? The moment you turn on the heat. As soon as the leaves are falling outside and those sweaters go on, we turn up the heat in the house, and that dries out the air. Normally, air can be about 45% humidity, but once you turn on your heat, it drops down to about 10%, and that's why your nose is itchy and your skin is dry and your throat feels a little scratchy. Now you add humidity back to the air and you feel better, you sleep better. And it is a dry moisture. Listen, I can still snap because this is not a wet moisture, but it is also a cool vapor. The cool is actually better than the warm. It's safer. You don't have any safety concerns when you have a cool vapor entering the room that rehydrates the air that you're breathing, and that's what you want. Maybe now, since you turned on the heat, you wake up and you go, why do I not feel as good as I did 2 weeks ago? It's because the humidity is zapped out of your air. You love your fireplace? It zaps the humidity out of your air. Turning up, how about, do you have heat-forced heat in your house? Also zaps the humidity out of the air. This is the best way, at the best price, in the best features to add humidity back to your air.
And it's so easy to set up. So walk us through everything we need to do to get started, Vonabelle, because the great thing is, I mean, once you plug it in, you're pretty much ready to go. Plug it in, add water?
Yes, plug it in, add water, and then look at the features. This is an LED screen, so it glows beautifully if you want, but you could also shut it off. So you have your off on, and this is where you're going to, I have it on 4 here, here's 5. So you have 5 levels of comfort. You choose what you want and what's best for you. Back down to 1, 2, that easy. All you do is choose your level. Now, here, if I don't want that glow at night because I like to sleep in pitch dark, I can shut that off. There you go. Now it's not glowing anymore. I can add that. And here's a feature you just don't see on other units. I can choose how long I want it to run. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, all the way up to 24 hours. And what is really wonderful about this unit is that you get humidity coming to you with fill it, forget it technology for 14 nights. When you fill it for 14 nights, you don't have to get up in the morning and fill it or refill it at night. It is simply there for you. 2 weeks.
What I wouldn't have given for a humidifier that I did not have to fill up every night. This is a true story. My husband and I would argue over whose turn it was to go fill up the humidifier. All those long, cold, dry winters that we lived in Minnesota. We're like, no, it's your turn. No, I swear I did it last night. No, you have to do it, honey. Someone would have to schlep that, you know, portable container all the way into the tub. You'd have to fill it to the brim. Right. You had to put the lid on, and you had to walk very carefully, and then you had to very quickly, you know, heave it.
You did that really well. Yeah, you don't have to do that. 10
years of experience, you know. And then every night it would use up almost all the water, and you're replacing it. This runs for 2 weeks before you have to refill the water. If you're running it at night, it makes absolutely no sound. And if having a wonderful humid environment is important to you, it's important to have around your family, it's important for your kids and your pets and, you know, every living being, then this is the best time to shop because we're giving you the largest size in the market, which is nearly a 2-gallon size. We also have the best price anywhere in the market, which is super affordable today at those monthly payments that are less than $15 a pop. It's such a great way to take care of you. For your health, for your vitality, for sleeping, for breathing.
Oh, you just feel
for your
so
skin,
better.
For your hair. Have you ever woken up and your lips are so dry? You're just like, wait, what was that? Actually, it could be the dry air in your home. It could be the dry air in your bedroom. And this could solve so many problems.
It really can, and it's a great investment. And maybe you saw it on the infomercial, and you were like, oh, that might be nice. Well, you know, when you call in for the infomercial, that's a 1-gallon tank. Then they may say to you, oh, would you like the bigger one? Well, HSN got the bigger, better deluxe one for you for the less price. So that's the value in getting it here today. And now you may be wondering, okay, how much space will this take up on my nightstand? This is your typical 6x9 book. And look, it's the same thing. So it doesn't take up any more space than your average little book that you might keep there, but it has the height to bring you the extra tank. And then this is the adapter number 1. So you can put this one on if that's where you want your humidity to land, but then come next door. I have the telescoping nozzle on. And with the telescoping nozzle, the top is multi-directional. It can split, so you can send it off to the husband and to the wife, or to the kids who are sharing the twin beds like I did as a kid, one to one sister, one to the other. And then I can pick my level. If I don't have room on my nightstand, land and I want to put this on the floor, you put that telescoping feature on and the humidity will still rise over and land on you so gently, filling you with the moisture that you need for your nose and your throat, making you feel better, your skin feel better. And a natural property of humidity is to just to plump your skin a little. And what a great benefit to just, you know, reduce those wrinkles just a little bit because you're plumping your skin because it's moist air coming at you and landing and making you feel better. Something else that makes you is better is your wood will thank you, because when you dry out your home because of forced heat and for months and months, well, you dry out your wood, your fine wood. So if you have antiques and things like that, you want to add humidity to the air. And this is a great way to do it. It actually will keep the moisture in your fine furniture.
It could be very important if you have a piano. I know it.
Oh, yes.
You know, my grandmother had a nice piano and she was always worried about the air. Maybe you have antiques, maybe you have some fine furnishings, maybe you have artwork, whatever it is. I love that you can do it on the table, or it can rise up just sort of like, you know, the top of a submarine, and it can go up like 3 feet in the air. So if you need to place it on the floor, you can do that as well. Now this fills an entire room with that nice, cool, humid air.
Yes, and because actually the cool vapor travels better than a warm vapor, and of course it's safer than having the warm vapor. And it travels the most space in your room and also lands on you gently so that you can breathe it in and feel better. And then think about in the summer. The weatherman says to you, oh, it's 95 today, but with the humidity, it feels like 105, because humidity makes you feel warmer. So when you add a humidifier to your home will feel warmer without having to add the heat, you know, bump it up in your house.
Right.
So go ahead and add humidity and feel warmer and feel better and get all the benefits of adding moisturized vapor to your air. It feels so good for your family, whether it's your little ones or your teens or you.
We're all more comfortable with a little bit of humidity in the air. Let's say hi to Wanda in Maine. Wanda, you're live with Sarah and Vonabelle. Hi.
Hi.
Hi. Welcome to the show. I heard you just ordered your Breathe Easy.
Yes, I actually like this telescope on it. I like that I don't have to move it around. I like that I can set it on the floor instead of a table. And I like that I can move the two pieces on top around so that I don't have to have them just shooting right at me.
Right. Because sometimes you don't always want that direct spray, right?
Right.
Fantastic.
And I also like that it is great for my animals as well.
Yeah. How many pets do you have, Wanda?
5.
5. Oh, then you have to be the ultimate zookeeper then to keep all of them in order.
No, actually, my little Chihuahua does that.
Oh, okay,
the rest
good.
of cats.
Okay.
I have 4 cats and 1 dog.
Okay.
Yeah, and what it makes sense that if we have dry air, your pets have dry air. It's just, you know, that's a perfectly normal thought, and you're right, it is good for them. And then Wanda, this has ceramic technology. So this is the filter that cleans the air, and it has an antimicrobial tank and base. So mold or mildew can't grow in there, and that's important because old technology didn't have that. So you could send out things in the air that you didn't want to, but now with the antimicrobial tank, you're getting those benefits as well. And then the ceramic filter is permanent. You simply take it out and rinse it and then reuse it over and over and over again. So this unit has every single technology you want. So if you're thinking about taking out an old humidifier and it looks not so good and it doesn't have this technology, you want to step up and have the ease of adding the water in here and having the telescoping wand that like Wanda likes.
All right. Thank you, Wanda, so much.
I also like, yes, that I don't have to keep throwing out filters or machines.
Right. Because, I mean, what a waste of time. And it's so frustrating to have to buy new filters every year. Thank you, Wanda. Wanda loves the wand. She likes to be able to direct the air. She likes that telescoping. And she loves the idea that she doesn't have to carry this back and forth from the kitchen to the bathroom to the bedroom or the living area. You don't have to carry that sloshing bucket of water anymore. You carry a pitcher of water whenever you need to and set this and then forget about it. You fill it up every 14 days. So only twice a month are you refilling your humidifier. I just love that about the Breathe Easy. I also love that there's an antimicrobial plastic design. So all the things that could have been growing in that last maybe
Yeah,
humidifier
like
you own.
Yeah.
You don't have to worry about the insides being clean any longer. Thank you so much, Vonnabelle.
My pleasure.
It feels so great in here. Do I have to move studios? I hope not. We'll be right back. We've got the star shower coming up next.
It's our biggest and best Thanksgiving week ever. We're celebrating for 9 days with more deals than ever on unique gifts for him, her, and everyone on your list. And all today's specials available at the same time. Plus, doorbusters are back. Limited time, limited quantity deals revealed at the top of every hour on Black Friday. So skip the lines and avoid the crowds. Stay home and enjoy free shipping and flex pay on everything through Cyber Monday. Shop now.
Welcome to Generation Wow. For over 75 years, HP has been the leader in innovation, pioneering technology through cutting-edge products and forward-thinking solutions. HP makes life better for everyone, everywhere. From laptops and desktops to monitors and printers, the visionaries at HP create experiences that amaze. Let their experts help you reinvent how you work, play, and live. HP and HSN. Keep reinventing. Only on HSN.
If you're wondering why I'm wearing flashlights on my fingers, well, they are our best-selling Atomic Glove. We have a set of 2 of these for you, and they're less than $20. Those are still really popular, so we'll make that item number available. And you can see why you can actually shine a light on any task, whether you're jump-starting the car, whether you're working on a crossword puzzle, or trying to thread the needle. Maybe you're just trying to, put the key in the lock in the back door where there's no light. The Atomic Gloves are awesome, and you can naturally point the light on whatever you're doing, and you're doing it hands-free. No one has to hold a flashlight. No one has to put a flashlight in their mouth or under their arm or hire a friend or get a family member. You get to wear the flashlights on your fingers. It's a 2-pack. It's less than $20. They're great stocking stuffer ideas. Hope you love them as much as I do, and they're just really cool and fun to wear. So I'm gonna wear these the rest of the hour and drive my producer crazy. In the meantime, let's talk about the star shower. Your husband will never have to hang lights outside, up on a ladder, under the eaves, ever again, because this is the best decorating idea ever. This is the show, they're calling it the Star Shower. Easier for me to say, the Star Shower. Really one of the hottest decorating ideas of the season. Wait till you see this in action, because all you do is put in your favorite slide. You're getting 24 slides, each one with a different image, each one with a different theme, a different holiday represented, from Halloween to Christmas to balloons to fireworks to Easter bunnies and Easter baskets, from hearts to flowers. We have the perfect slide for your season, and it's only $39.95. Peter Kilcullen is back. He started us off with those Atomic Gloves, but now he's gonna help us decorate with the Star Shower. This is the deluxe model. It is $20 off, and for Thanksgiving week, we have free shipping and we have FlexPay on everything. And this is probably the best idea ever. It's the easiest way to decorate the outside of your house.
Exactly. Maybe that's the best part. It is so easy. You spend so many hours and you're up on the ladder and you're trying to get hooks for those lights. What if you could just plug this in, maybe add an extension cord, and you'd be set to go with not just one look, but 24 different scenes that you can do with this. So we have all these slides. I'll show you the slide. There's your different slides, 24. Typically, if you were looking at the Star Shower, you'd only find 12. You push the slide in there. We have fast motion, we have slow, we have stop action. It is the simplest, the easiest way to decorate. So I think we should show it to you right here. So I've got this one working and ready to go. This one I've got the gingerbread man and the gingerbread house. Look at that, the hot cocoa. Okay, so when the lights go down, now you can see what we can do. Now think about this.
How cool is that?
You can, we have it, we're indoors right now. You could use it just like this indoors. You could have it over the Christmas tree, or you could have it in the living room, or even in the kitchen. Now, we were fooling around with it, messing around with shining it on the ceiling, but you can put this outside as well. Now, right here, we're only about, what do you think, about 12 feet from the wall? You can go outside and put this in front of your house. Move it 30 feet from the front of your house. It will project an image 25 feet by 25 feet. Now, that's a pretty large TV if you were thinking about 25 feet by 25 feet. That's how easy it is. But now you've decorated. You put the hot cocoa up there with the gingerbread man. But maybe a week from now, you want to put a different scene, or the day after, or on the weekend. You can change it. There are 12 different scenes for Christmas alone. Then we give you lots of different cool things for Halloween. We give you Easter, 4th of July, birthdays, Valentine's Day. Imagine this is going to be the one decoration that you're not going to have to shove up into the attic and stuff it in there. You can leave it out all year round. And if you have kids, I can definitely say 12 and under. My Harry, who's 12 years old, loves this. He had a great time with all the sort of spooky Halloween ones. He loves all the Christmas ones. It really is just such a great way to decorate.
Now
look at that.
Yeah, let's just watch, because this is exactly what it's doing to the front of your house. And it's water resistant.
Yeah,
so you can leave it outside.
Definitely.
All you do is plug it in. You can stake it in the ground. How far in front of the house do you need to go?
30 feet. It's up,
30 feet.
Okay. It's up to you.
It's up to you. And you can see there's snowflakes in the winter. It doesn't have to necessarily be a Christmas theme.
Right.
But you can plug in ornaments. You can plug in Christmas trees.
Look at that. That's the 4th of July. It's just fireworks. But it can be for a birthday or just a party. Indoors. It's really fun.
So if you are getting one today, it's $39.95. Now, you might want to get two, and I'll tell you why. If you want two, you could have one outdoors and one indoors at the same time. Or if you happen to have a really big house, or you have a separate garage you also want to aim it on, or you want to gift one, we have a 2-pack that is on your screen right now, and a 2-pack is $69.95. So if you do buy the 2-pack, you actually save $10 off. So I want to make sure you know that that is such a great buy. We're so thrilled that so many of you already love this. We've sold thousands and thousands of these. A lot of us love the idea of decorating and doing something, you know, with a new theme every different season. But who wants to spend all of that money buying all those different decorations? Who has all that space in their garage or their attic for all those blow up or inflatables or cardboard constructions or glow in the dark lights? Who has the room to change out all of those different seasonal decorations when all you do is change the slide and you've instantly changed the whole mood of the house, and the whole neighborhood's gonna notice.
Exactly, every day. I mean, you can go from these little snowmen with all the blue hat. Look at him with his little earmuffs on and then a little hat.
So
but I'm gonna pull that slide out so you'll see just that white light for a second, and I'll put the other slide in. And we can go to the angels just like that in seconds. So you're changing the color look on the front of your house. You're changing all of that. So I'm going to reach up again. Let me I want to just keep changing these really quick. There are so many for you to look at. Look at Santa. We got the sleigh. Here comes Rudolph. And remember, you can make this such a huge, huge image on the front of your house. And honestly, you will see how great. The color still is amazing. It is still very vibrant. It's bright.
It's clear.
Yeah, exactly.
It's really easy to see what the decorations are.
Now, I know it's not Halloween, but I just want to give you a look. We just missed Halloween. Maybe you saw some of these at Halloween that only did Halloween. We're going to be doing this all year round. There's the skeletons. Cool. I mean, these are the ones. Harry was loving these. We can do all kinds of different things. Here's another one. So I'll keep going. I mean, we're going to run out of time before I run out of slides.
No,
there we go. Oh,
you've got 24 slides. You can do that in 7 minutes.
Look at the little baby mummy, and we've got the little Grim Reaper. Look at him. He's coming on. He's coming undone. The kids will be able to pick their favorite one, and we'll keep going. Oh, here's a good one. So think about this. So we're talking about the holidays, but what about a holiday? You know, have these all year round. We have birthdays. You can have these indoors for the birthday party. You know, you have those balloons that you can tie to the mailbox.
But now, great if you're hosting a party and you're like, hey, we're the house with the balloons on it.
That's it.
You can't miss it. Maybe it's an anniversary party, or it's a retirement party, or it's someone's 50th wedding anniversary. You know, and you're going to be the hostess with the mostest.
Now, this is a little early, but there's Easter. We've got that as well. I mean, we have everything. And I'm going to keep going. Let's see, we'll go Easter, and then how about this one? I was saying could be New Year's Day, could be the parties and indoors, or certainly 4th of July. There it is.
Or even Memorial Day weekend.
Yeah, another great one. And this is something, this is all year round. You are going to be using this. You know, I was arguing with my wife. She looked at this, and we were having so much fun with it, her and her mom. And they were like, how much is that? And I'm like, it's $39.95. They're like, that's impossible. These are $100 minimum. They were going on and on. That was a real fight. It was really happening. But I said,
well,
no.
They might be somewhere else, but here at HSN, they're $39.95. Today we have the free shipping on everything. Today we've got those extra flex pays for you, so you can space out your payments, interest-free, take your time, put it on your major credit card. You can get one for $39.95, or you can get two for $69.95. Which means you can get the 2-pack. It saves you $10. So if you're thinking, you know what, as soon as I plug mine in, I know who's going to want theirs, and maybe you gift one over the holidays to your dad, to your mother-in-law, maybe it's your neighbor who's going to have a little, you know, holiday decorating envy. Maybe you live on one of those streets where everyone's trying to outdo each other with the decorations, and that would like stress me out, right?
Right, so if you don't have time to keep up with everybody who's really going all out.
That looks.
You can do this in minutes, and honestly, you have gone all out when you see this. And it's so remarkably easy. Really, all you're gonna need is that extension cord. The cool thing is, we're giving you the base, so you can use this indoors, just on a table, on the floor, or maybe it's just out on the driveway and you can, you know, shine it on the garage. That's great. But don't forget, you want to move this back from the front of the house, and you want to just use the stake and stake it right into the ground. Remember, if you move it 30 feet from the front of the house, it's going to be a 25-foot by 25-foot image, which is really nice. So then you have all your different slides, and they just connect onto the holder. So you connect it onto the holder just like that, and that just slips into the side of your star shower, and you want to use the next one, same thing. You just grab it, you just switch that out. Let me do it the right way. There you go. And it's in seconds. You just push that in there and you're set to go. Just change it out. You keep going. The kids are going to love it. Honestly, for anyone who has kids, how about this? I remember when I was growing up, when the first time you ran into the living room and you saw the presents and the tree was lit up, you could have this, putting one of those Christmas images over the whole room and over the presents and the tree, which I think would be amazing.
That's right. It could be, you know, Santa's surprise, Christmas morning. You know, the lights are down.
Presents.
Already you've got all these fun, vivid, colorful images just floating around the room, or you put it outside and then you surprise everybody who's walking by. Maybe you set it up on Christmas Eve, or maybe you're hosting a big party. All you need to do is plug it in. It comes with a stake to set in the ground. And the best part is when the party's over, when the season's over, you just simply pop it into the box and stick it in a closet. You don't need a separate container. you don't need to hire a rental unit, down the street. You don't need to have a crawl space or an attic. You don't need to, go dig for it every year. You can leave it out there year round and just switch up the slide.
Look at that
based on the after the holidays, you could just have the snowflakes.
Yeah, just for the winter time, why not just some snowflakes as you go into January and February, and then before you know it, you're at Easter or you have birthdays. And don't forget, inside it looks great. Just on Saturday night, we were just projecting it on the ceiling. I was showing some friends what this looked like. They could not believe it. It looks great. And you have all those slides for Christmas, all those slides for Halloween, and we give you Easter and 4th of July. You're gonna have birthday balloons. You know what else we didn't get to yet? Let me find it for you. We have Valentine's Day.
For us. Ooh.
How about the hearts?
Yeah, you could be setting up this would be great for, maybe there's, a bridal shower.
Yeah, an engagement
baby
party,
shower, an engagement
wedding
party. That'd be
look at
fun.
that. And this could cover you the whole front of your house. That's what's so amazing about this. But you can decorate in seconds. It's not a lot of hassle. To change it is so easy. So let's just go right back to Christmas.
You know what else I love? I love that there's no cleanup.
No.
Like if you ever hung balloons or streamers or you've done those things that are little cardboard cutouts and they expand, and then at the end of the night you're like, where's the glitter? Where's the streamers? This is going to take a while. At the end of the night you just unplug it and you put your projector away and you're like, okay, party's over. Mommy is done decorating. So I love this, that it makes it easy. If you can't climb on ladders, if you don't want to be outside,
just don't do it anymore. Yeah.
If you don't want to ruin the walls in your house with nail holes, or you don't want to try to, install anything permanently. You don't want your husband climbing on ladders. That's a rule in our house. No husbands on ladders. Based on previous experiences, he just should not be up on the roof. And that would leave that to the pros. And we can't all hire personal decorators and interior designers, but this is the best way for you to instantly get that huge look, tons of floating, moving, colorful, vivid images that you can see here that you can use every single season of the year. So what else can you decorate with for less than $40 that gives you year-round entertainment and 24 different slides to choose from? This is the only place you can get all 24 slides,
Yeah, because you typically just get the 12, and it really is easy. It's something you're going to have all year round. So honestly, if you have kids, as I said, 12 and under or even older, they are going to love it because I have something different all the time. And you will bring it in the house. You could shine it on the wall. The kids can have it in their bedroom. It's super easy to use. But outside, it is tremendous. Remember, 25 feet by 25 feet. As the further you bring it back or the closer you bring it in, it changes the side. Oh, sorry, let me put one in there for you. Yeah, I was gonna save this one. This is Harry's favorite, I'm pretty sure. This is for Halloween, but I thought I'd show it anyway. The scary eyeballs. There we go.
Floating eyeballs.
I mean, they have everything in this, in the kit.
That would just be, if you really want people to stop and, stare at your house, if you want to get the most attention on the block, this will be fun.
Right, one day it's those scary eyeballs, and then the very next evening, look at that,
it's
Santa and the sleigh.
I can't think of a better way to get in the mood and bring the spirit of the holidays to your neighborhood, to your school, to your church. You know, if you're having an event or hosting an event, this is like the best way to really get the life of the party started. So thank you so much, Peter.
Thank you.
Don't forget, you can get one for $39.95. You can get the 2-pack for $10 off because it's $69.95. That's saving you $10 if you want the 2-pack. Why would you use the 2-pack? Maybe one indoors, one out. Maybe you have a really big house and want a lot of square footage from the outside or the front and the back of the house. It's a great solution for you, and we're gonna save you a ton of money. But we've got another great little stocking stuffer for you. And no, it's not the atomic gloves. It's gonna be 3 Bell & Howell. Stay tuned.
'Tis the season.
It's the holidays at HSN.
And this year we're celebrating 40 years
of Merry. We've gathered all the things you need to make it the best holiday yet, with something for everyone on your list. More gifts?
Yes, please.
Gifts for him. Gifts for her. A few for you. Gifts for kids. Gifts under 50.
And exclusive finds you won't see anywhere else.
Spend the holidays with friends.
More is always merrier.
More gifts, more brands, more friends, more merry.
If you or someone you know is eligible for Medicare, time is running out on Medicare annual open enrollment. So HSN has teamed up with Aetna to help find the right plan for you. Stop what you're doing right now and call the number on your screen if you haven't already signed up for a Medicare Advantage plan. Aetna even have $0 plans available in 80% of their service areas. Call now to see how much you could save. Tune in Saturday to find out more, or search Aetna at hsn.com.
An electrifying showstopper. Oh yes, that's how we roll here at HSN. It's our Thanksgiving week. We have free shipping and extra flex pays on everything, and I mean everything. My name is Sarah. This is our showstopper. You are going to receive not 1, not 2, but 3 Bell & Howell torch lights. They're not only individually gift boxed, but you're getting a 3-in-1 as well. You are going to get a flashlight. You are going to get this floodlight, and you're also getting a table lamp. It does come with its very own hooks. You can take it, you can carry it, you can stand it up. There's even a magnet on the bottom and the back, so it will stick to just about anything that you're in the mood to fix. Maybe you're going camping, maybe you're going fishing, or maybe you just can't decide what to gift all those handy people in your life. Well, how about 3 gifts for $24.95? This comes down to $8 a pop. So it's your flashlight, it's your floodlight, it's your table lamp, and it is so much more. It's our customer pick with over 1,200 5-star reviews. This is kind of a big deal, and who else is here? Well, it's Lou Caputo. He's kind of a big deal around here, too. And I mean that in the very, very best way.
Thank you.
But it's good to have you here.
Good to be here.
You have a lot of LED flashlights that you've presented over the years.
I do.
But this one is your favorite.
This is my favorite. And this is the one, you know, we just came through Hurricane Irma last month, and we used these all over the house because not only is this just a screaming good offer to be able to get 3 of these in the individually colored boxes that match these, but all the features on these. First of all, you got to admit, this feels amazing when you're holding it, doesn't it, Sarah?
Yeah, it's easy to hold.
Like in your hand. You know, it's rubberized all the way around, so it's non-slip. It feels really great in the hands. You're going to see right here, there's a 1 activator button on the front. When I press that button, the first thing that happens is those LEDs on top come on. Now, that's your flashlight, and that light is going to project for a very long distance, and that's a single LED. But see what happened when I pressed that button again? We had the floodlight, or the torch light as they call it, come on the bottom. Now, this light is no joke. Watch when I turn this toward my shirt. Do you see how much light is coming off of that? Now, the reason this is so serious is this uses a new technology in LEDs called COB LEDs, C-O-B LEDs. That stands for circuit on board. When you look at this, it doesn't look like a bulb, okay? That does not look like a bulb. It's a circuit strip. So it uses very little power, but it puts out, ready for this? A tremendous amount of light. I mean, that's almost blinding if you look directly at it. And then you get the other features that we talked about. We've got that hook in the back that swivels 360 degrees, so you can hang this on anything and hold it there and aim it. But then you've also got a magnet on the back, so if you want to stow it that way or stick it to anything metallic. And then you've got the magnets on the bottom, not to mention the fact that the head of this is articulated 7 different positions, front and back, so you can aim that light anywhere you want, and it will stand and balance on that base on any surface.
So cool.
So this is a reading light. It's a working light. This is your car light. This is for the junk drawer, for the bedside tables, you know, or for all the secret Santas out there that we absolutely love, except for when we have to buy their gifts.
Because usually there's like a limit on how much you can spend. Like, oh, Secret Santa gifts, you can spend $20, you can spend $10. If there's a Secret Santa limit that's $8, this is like the best way you could spend $8 ever, because it's really something that everyone can use. It doesn't matter if you are popping a tent in the middle of the night, maybe you're just looking for your Christmas decorations that are in the attic or in the basement. Maybe there isn't a light on a staircase. Maybe you're grilling and it's already dark, you know, since we've changed the clocks back. Guess what? You're probably grilling in the dark about now. Yeah. What if you could set this on the grill and consistently see your burgers, your steaks, your chicken, your fish? You'll never have an overdone steak ever again.
You know what's funny too is that the first thing that goes on a grill is that light. It always is. So you're always there trying to grill in the dark, as you were just pointing out, and this is perfect for that. This is great, you know, if you have a flat tire, because this has that magnet on the bottom. If I stick this to the side of the car, now it's going to illuminate the entire area where I'm working, and oncoming traffic's going to see me. This is great for walking the dogs. This is great if you're just sitting in the backyard with friends. You just need a little bit extra light, or you want to hang it maybe from your umbrella that's over your table outside. You could do that as well. I mean, the uses for these are just so numerous. Well, and here's the thing too. I do a lot of handy guy stuff around the house. I fix things under the sink, you know, in the closets, all kinds of places. But always places where there's no light, it seems. So what happens? Well, either I'm using this light, or if I have my poor wife Kelly having to hold a regular flashlight, or I'm trying to hold it in my mouth or under my arm or something like that. Whoever's, you know, if you don't have a hands-free flashlight, you're losing, okay? This gift is going to make a person you give it to just tremendously happy, especially if they are that handy man and handy woman, because they can use this for all those repairs around the house.
And I love that you can just have one thing that can be your go-to, whether it's your emergency kit, whether it's in your glove compartment in your car, maybe you've got a little hurricane kit. There's also a lot of power outages this time of year, whether it's, you know, the ice dams in the Midwest, whether it's a northeasterner in the northeast part of the United States, or, you know, maybe it just could happen anytime. You know, you can have a blackout for no reason. To know that you have this handy, do you have to plug it in to charge it? No, ma'am, you do not. This uses 3 AAA batteries, or AA batteries, I should say. And the nice thing about it is because it has that new LED technology, those COB LEDs built inside, this light strip right here uses very little power to put out. Look how much light that puts out. A tremendous amount. It's like daylight on me when I turn this around. It puts out a tremendous amount of light, and it lights up a really wide area when you turn that guy on right there. So we went for that entire week. 5 days I went without power. 5 horrible, miserable days without power. It was awful. But we had plenty of lights because we had our Bell & Howell flashlights, we had our torch lights, and these guys are amazing. And even if you're not using it in a blackout situation or to like work in an area that's dark, maybe you're like me and you're finding you
might need just a wee bit more light these days to do certain things, like, you know, work on a puzzle or thread a needle or read a crossword puzzle, anything like that. This is a great desk light too, because you can set this down on a tabletop and it will balance on that base and you can aim that light.
I love that.
Yeah,
you could never get
really
that
cool.
with a traditional flashlight.
No.
And aren't those flashlights really dim? Like, have you ever compared it to a regular flashlight and you wonder why it just doesn't have the same oomph it used to? You always have to replace those big, heavy batteries. This is so much more lightweight, so much more portable. And the best part is you're getting 3. I mean, this would be a great price for just one. I was trying the light on me, $24.95.
That's bright.
It's your own personal spotlight. You're the star wherever you go. But actually, you get a set of 3 for $24.95, which is great. Let me show you those colors.
Yes.
And I can actually do those in the light or
there you go.
with the Bell & Howell light.
Yeah, look
even
at that.
better. So you can pick red. You'll get 3 of the red Bell & Howell lights plus 3 gift boxes. We also have 3 with the orange. You'll get 3 with the yellow, 3 with the blue. You can get black. You can get gray. You can get green. You can get purple.
Right.
So you can get more than one set today. Today is the day. We're getting into that busy part of the holiday season where we just don't know how long our quantities will last before the holidays. So this is the best time to just place your order. I know a lot of us kind of start gearing up our holiday gifting around Thanksgiving. Wouldn't it be nice to get to Thursday, which is Thanksgiving, and be like, okay, I'm kind of off to a good start. I've got 3 gifts for less than $25. Maybe you picked up the atomic gloves or you were decorating for less than $40. I mean, these are great items that will really be used. Oh, yeah. You know, and sometimes it's nice to give a gift that you're like, I know they're really gonna use that, and every time they do, they'll be thinking of me.
That's right. Well, and these are really substantial too. I mean, when you look at these, think about all the features. This is the only flashlight I've ever sold that actually has its own animation, which is kind of amazing because there are so many features on this. Look at this. You've got the magnets on the bottom. You know, you've got the magnet on the back right there, so you can just stick it right to anything metallic. Then you've got that great hook that comes out. And I love this feature too, because you'd be amazed at how many times you're gonna be hanging this on something with that light that rotates 360 degrees. And then look at that, 7 adjustable positions on the head of this so you can set it on that base. And you're gonna be amazed how often you're gonna use these features every day. Now, we're talking about this as a gift, and I mentioned how this was pretty substantial. Sometimes when you spend a certain amounts of money to give people a Secret Santa gift, they get it and it feels flimsy. It looks flimsy, it feels cheap. This does not. These feel fantastic. This feels like it is a much more expensive flashlight than it is. And we go the extra mile. We give you the gift boxes that match the color on these. So, you know, now I love the green color right here. I love that. That color that's right there, the green. You're gonna get yellow, you got the blue, you got the red. Yeah, look at that. But we give you the box that matches it as well. So you can put this in there.
Think about.
And it is, P.S., stocking sized. We made sure that this is gonna slide right in there. I've tested it.
You've tested it on all the
personally.
stockings. Okay.
Yes.
And I just love that you don't have to wrap it. I'm terrible at wrapping presents, and maybe you just don't even have the time, because a lot of us like to procrastinate wrapping the gifts until the very last minute, and then you're running out of wrapping paper, you're running out of tape. This is the best, because all you need to do is put a little bow, a tag, or a tie on it. So you're getting 3 for less than $25. So it comes down to just $8 and change. I don't know what other great practical you can give that really is so universally loved and also so raved reviewed here at HSN. 5-star reviews. There's over 1,000. Now just try to like think about that for a second. There's over 1,000 5-star rave reviews. I mean, over 1,000 of you love this so much. You went to our website and you wrote a review and you're telling us how you're using it. Maybe you're fixing the car. Maybe, if it was me, I used to have a basement where the light would take forever to turn on.
Oh, yeah.
Like you turn it on, you'd have to wait 30 seconds. Well, I would always carry a flashlight down the stairs.
Just in case.
Or it was the storage area, or was, you know, a little corner of the laundry room where you couldn't really see what was going on back there. When you're cleaning, when you're decorating, when you're getting, you know, decorations out of the attic.
Dog. I mean, you know, hang one on the kid's backpack when they're walking to the bus. Yeah, I mean, that's a great feature. Well, and look at them. This is
great idea.
So these are two metal objects in front of us here. This is a breaker box, your circuit breaker box, and then we've got a metal toolbox here as well. And see how these are just like stuck? I mean, this one is like the base of it. We're just sticking it right to the side of that, and it holds onto that just like that. I mean, real simple to do. Same thing with the other ones that are stuck by their backs there. So you can aim that light. It doesn't have to be a perfectly flat surface. I mean, yeah, if I want to, I can put this down on the table in front of us here and be able to, watch this, I'm just gonna put it down right here. It'll balance right on the base like that, so I can turn that on and get that light where I want it real easy, and then aim it if I need to as well. So it'll balance there. It doesn't have to be metal. And a lot of times people think like, oh, you know, my table's not metal. Doesn't have to be. It will balance.
You know what this would be great for? Because you can actually set it down, you can aim it.
Yes.
Plucking your eyebrows.
I would not have thought of that.
Well, that's why I'm here, Lou.
Thank you.
That's why I'm here, because I think of those things. You know, well, a lot of times it's hard to find the right lighting for makeup, the lighting, you know, to find those little fine eyebrows. You could hold it, you could set it down, you could do your makeup by it. It's sometimes hard to get just the right amount of light. Maybe you're quilting. We had a caller earlier talk about how she loves to do quilting, but it's really hard to see sometimes what you're working on. Maybe you're crafting. Maybe you're, you know, working on a project like a model airplane, or you're building some of those things with the kids.
For the modelers out there, yeah.
You know, and you just want to set it down and have bright light.
Yep.
I don't know if you can see this, but maybe you're painting your nails, or you can set it down and your hand's free, and you can actually see how bright this is going to be on whatever I'm working on. Maybe you're crafting or sewing or whatever.
You know what I do with this a lot too is I have a lot of watches. I'll change the bands out, and again, I need that little bit of extra light when I'm working with that little tiny screws. This is perfect for that. Sit it right in the tabletop. Good to go.
Okay. Yeah. 3 great Bell & Howell torch lights. It's a flashlight, it's a torch light, it's really a floodlight, and it's so much more. And you're getting free for less than $25.
Yeah, isn't it awesome?
This is fantastic. Lou, I can see why it's your favorite one.
My favorite.
Now you can pluck your eyebrows.
What are you trying to tell me?
Wait a minute. All right. Okay, maybe you won't go that far, but today's special too. This is awesome. We actually have some really great today's specials, and this one,